Hi, I'm Vinson, and I'm currently studying environmental resource science at the University of Georgia. I was upset I couldn't get closer to Stonehenge, so here's a picture of me totally touching the ancient stones. Anyways, much like thousands of other college students across the world this summer, I decided to dive headfirst into a study abroad program. Much like thousands of other college students across the world, I realized the best way to learn something is through experience. Whether it's a new culture, approach, method, or procedure, you never truly learn about it until you experience it. And once you do, you'll have it for the rest of your life. My study abroad program itself was specifically designed to teach about sustainability within the environment with a focus on progress. Currently, the world is facing potentially irreversible and catastrophic damage due to our lack of sustainability and poor treatment of the environment for so long. If we want to save the world and truly make progress, we must become truly sustainable with our ways of living and developing. On my program, I learned that the notion of progress does not possess a single definition. Instead, it can be defined in many different ways, and it is up to your own personal preference to pick the best one. To me, the best definition of progress was given by one of my instructors, Les Davies. Davies defined progress as a matter of perspective. Where you live, your socioeconomic level, the color of your skin, and more all combine to form a person's perspective. I believe that this is the best definition for progress, as it shows the elasticity and broadness of the concept. We cannot expect people in worse off conditions than us to be making the same strides in progress, in which case it is important for people in well-off situations to focus on making progress with issues on a larger scale. Issues such as climate change and saving the environment through sustainable actions. This is something I believe that the program could have done a bit better with. On the second week, we made our way to the Peak District. On our way, the coach stopped at a grocery store so we could all pick out food to last us the next 4 days. I thought nothing of it and picked out the food I wanted with a 16-pound budget we were each individually given. When I got to the checkout line, I watched the cashier struggle to keep up with the seemingly never-ending stream of food items, and I began to question how sustainable our own actions truly were. I thought there was no way all of us could eat the amount of food we had just purchased in just 4 days. Sadly enough, this was the result. In each meal, I saw a large amount of uneaten food being thrown away. I felt somewhat off being on a program based on teaching about sustainability and watching all of us, myself included, acting quite unsustainable. Food waste, already, is one of the world's largest unsustainable problems. According to the United Nations, 1/3 of all food produced in the world, approximately 1.3 billion tons, is lost or wasted every year. Globally, if food waste could be represented as its own country, it'd be the third largest greenhouse gas emitter, behind China and the United States. I think a good start in making a transition to sustainability is for programs like ours to make an effort to teach and show us sustainable actions we can partake in. In the grocery store, instead of just a monetary budget, we could also be given the task of developing a plan to find a more exact amount of food we would need as to minimize waste. I believe small things being implemented like this would go a long way, as one can only truly learn through experience.